Hey, please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record.
William Howard, 359322.
Angola, can we back up that camera a little bit? We kind of tight. We just we're barely seeing their forehead. Hey, now things are happening. That's perfect. Right.
You see his walk over there.
All right, Mr. Howard. My name is Brennan Kelsey. Mr. Tony Marabella and Ms. Pearl Wise will be your parole panel. We'll ask some questions. You can respond to, and you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. You understand the process?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, and I see you have Ms. Jasmine Cole here, and you have Mr. Robert, is that Mitzel?
Yes, Robert Mitchell.
Okay, Mr. Robert Mitzel, it's appropriate time you can speak, and we have Anthony Howard, appropriate time we can all make statements. All right. William Howard, DOC number 359322, first class offender for eligibility date 8/1/2021, good time date 2/17/2042, full term 8/12/2092, 99-year sentence, second degree murder, and you had a commutation signed by the governor, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. How old are you, Mr. Howard?
I am 63 years old, sir.
How many years have you been incarcerated?
29 years and a few months.
Do you have a GED or high school diploma?
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
I have a GED.
GED.
Yes, sir.
What grade did you drop out of school in?
11th grade.
Why'd you drop out?
Lost interest. I lost interest in it, and I wanted to help my family financially.
Okay. When's your last disciplinary write-up?
21 years ago, sir.
1 year ago. You had, let's see, 17, let me see, how many total do you have? I had it right in front of me.
18, huh?
17, 20. You've had 20 write-ups in 29 years, is that right?
Yes, sir.
In 07 was the last time you had a write-up.
Correct.
And I see you've been in and out of the hospital some. I see you have a walker with you. What's going on with you? You got some medical issues?
I had two strokes. Now I have neuropathy. I'm not 100% right now. I had two strokes, and I'm trying to work my way back to a good standard of health.
So you have to use a walker all the time?
Yes, sir.
And did the stroke affect one side of your body or not, or just
Yes, sir. The left side.
So you have our time with the left side?
Yeah, pretty much. Some days are good, some days are not.
Okay. What do you currently do in the facility there? What are you a trustee?
Yes, sir. I've been a trustee for 12 years, I believe.
What do you currently do in the facility? What job you have?
Currently, I'm working at the CDC warehouse. That's the canteen distribution center. I am what they call the ACA clerk there. All I do is really deal with a lot of safety issues. I maintain the files for the fire extinguishers, any other type of equipment that we have over there to facilitate a easy work ethic like that, ladders and stuff like that. I'm responsible for the maintenance and writing of the numbers for our inventory.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about the crime. We're not going to, retry you, but tell me a little bit about the crime. Tell me, not a good deal here. Tell me about it. What was going on back during that time? Were you on drugs or drinking? Or tell me what was happening.
Well, on the night of August 13th, I had a very serious confrontation with a young man that I did a bonehead move and shot and killed him. I'm sorry for that. It's a stupid move I did. I didn't have the right to do that. I knew I had options now that I could have done something better. I could have alleviated the situation, but the details of it is it's hard to express because I get a lot of emotions behind it because I know I'm in here for something that I should have not done. I take that to heart when I talk about it, and I get very emotional about it because I really regret doing it. Very remorseful about it. It's a lot of things that contributes to that. But I shouldn't have done it. I shot and killed someone. I took a life, and that it's just not setting right.
Were you on alcohol or drugs?
At the time, no, sir.
Did you have an alcohol or drug problem?
I did. I had an alcoholic and a drug problem. I also had a problem with selling drugs.
Tell me what you've been doing since you've been there. What kind of programs? What have you taken? What have you done to better yourself?
My rehabilitative process began when I first got here to Angola. I started out going into the voluntary programs until they started making it mandated that it was required. And I went up to substance abuse 1 and 2. I got into, once I finished that, I got into Thinking for a Change. After I got to that one, anger management, victim awareness. I have a bunch of programs in there, sir.
Yeah, I see that. What was just the main program that had an effect on you? What would you pick out if you had to pick one?
If I had to pick one, it would be real hard because all of them was real beneficial. Every last one of them.
Right.
I believe they all complemented each other. But if I had to really pick one, it would probably be victim awareness.
Why is that?
Victim awareness made me realize that the impact of my crime affected not only me, the victim's family, my family, my community I lived in. It just gave a bigger black eye what I've done to everything. It was just a really informative class to take.
Okay. Well, tell me what your plans if you were to be released. Where you going to go? What you going to do?
First of all, when I'm enrolled in the Project Parole process, I'm gonna go there for the 30 days to get settled, get acquainted with what's going on technology-wise in today's society. I have to stay there 30 days, and once I leave there, I'm going to be transferred to the Veterans Parole Project program. I am a vet. So
Thank you for serving.
Thank you, sir.
And so where is the Veterans Parole Project?
That one there is located in New Orleans.
And you're gonna and then you'll live in New Orleans?
Yeah, I will for a time being until I get a good foothold in the ground.
So where are you going to live exactly?
I'm gonna be with my brother, Anthony Howard.
Okay.
He's gonna take me in there for a while until I get settled.
Where does he live?
New Orleans East.
Okay. All right. All right, good. Now we'll hear from Mr. Anthony Howard. Mr. Anthony, I see Mr. Robert Lancaster here as well. I didn't introduce you. Sorry about that, sir.
I apologize. I was admitted a little late, and I know Andrew Hunley's in the waiting room, the Parole Project on this case as well. I know he's texted staff. If we could get him admitted before we move forward, that would be great.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and listen to Mr. Anthony Howard, then we'll get Andrew. Can y'all get Andrew in? They working on it now. Thank you. All right, Mr. Howard, would you like to make a statement? Mr. Anthony Howard.
Got a question.
Oh, I got a question for Ms. Burrows.
Mr. Howard, you were granted clemency on August the 18th of 2022. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You didn't want to tell us that?
I mean, I'm excited right now. It slipped mine.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Okay. All right, now we'll hear from Mr. Anthony Howard.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
I'm just here for support from my brother. I love him dearly. Mistakes happen. He's learned from it. He can stay with me as long as he wants. He knows that. I will support him in every way possible. And at any point given, I'm happy. If that chance was to ever come that he's ever coming home, as you can see, my older brother, excuse me, but he's my inspiration. He's a man who made me who I am today. We didn't come from much, but right now I work for Bollinger Shipyard. I worked for Avondale before 10 years. And I'm a structural placement engineer. I build boats for the Navy, ships. I've been in leadership for the past, 18 years out of 26 years I've been doing this. He always offered me wisdom, guidance, and I owe him a lot. I owe him my life. And I'm happy, that he's getting this chance and opportunity. Yes, I can't repay him. He's not a violent man. Things happen. And then, I'm not making excuses for it. But if you know, anytime you go to a place in Angola, the first 5 or 7 years, it's a lot of testosterone. But anybody who does any type of crime repeats it while you're in jail. And you can see that from the beginning, from 2007 to now. He's not that type of person. Trust me. And I'm not just saying that because he's my brother. He's not a violent man. He's not. And I just hope you help him. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comment. All right, we'll see Andrew. Go ahead and make a comment, Andrew.
I just wanted to be here and confirm to the board, we were with William for his clemency hearing. We continue to stand by him. If you grant him parole today, he will be a part of our residential reentry program. And once he transitions out, we'll continue to provide him case management for a minimum of 1 year after his release. And we're going to work with him and his family to make sure that he's connected to all the healthcare resources that he needs to manage his healthcare needs as he moves forward. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. William, would you like to make a statement on your behalf? Mr. William Howard?
1 second, please.
Would you like to make a statement on your behalf? But I know that the attorney's going to close at the end here.
No, sir. I just want to thank the board for giving me this opportunity to demonstrate that my rehabilitative program that I implemented, I'm gonna stay focused, do what I have to do. And once again, just thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Menzel, would you like to wrap it up?
Yes, I would. Thank you. William Howard comes before the board today as a changed man. Over the past 29 years, he has matured. He has realized that his actions have consequences, and he has worked diligently to turn his life around. Through his programs and coursework, he has proven that he is able to effectively follow directions, as shown by his last write-up being in 2007. He has proven he is trusted by the Louisiana State Penitentiary staff, which is exemplified through his work as a CDC clerk and his Class A trustee status. Further, as you've already mentioned, his rehabilitation has already been recognized through the pardon board and Governor John Bell Edwards through the clemency process. William Howard that sits next to me today is a person who genuinely cares about people. He's someone who can be trusted and depended on no matter the situation. He's someone who is ready to go back into society, be a productive member. For these reasons set forth, we respectfully request that this honorable committee grant Mr. Howard's parole under whatever conditions the committee deems appropriate for success upon release. Thank you.
All right, we'll vote, panel will vote. I'll vote first. Look out, you did a good job. You've been in for a long time. You put a lot of work in. You know, just limited disciplinary rights over almost 30 years. That's impressive. The work you've done, the positive institutional record you have. My vote today would be to grant your parole for the parole project. I would want you to go to NAA just one time a week, be involved. And I'd want you to do 4 hours a month of community service. It's some, you know, I realize you have some, you're going to continue to get stronger and better, but hey, you just talk to somebody. Community service, just talk, tell some young youth kind of, you know, about life. So that's just my vote. Ms. Wise?
Mr. Howard, it was, you've done well. You prepared for this day very well. My vote
Thank
is
you.
to grant as well for the reasons already stated. And, what stands out to me is that your victims, they express the victim's family, I'm sorry, they're unopposed to your release, and they hoping that you've changed, that you've done well, and you've done it. Best
Thank
wishes.
Mr. Marabella?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My vote is to grant for the same reasons as outlined by both you and Ms. West.
3 votes to grant your parole. Your parole's been granted. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wow. This went much better than how it initially started. I was a little taken aback by the way that he kind of like described the crime, but that went really well. So he had a life sentence for killing someone, and it was commuted by the governor to, I guess, 99 years, which made him eligible for parole after serving 30 years. And the family is not opposed. He's frankly not doing that well after having 2 strokes. So I think you can argue he's not at risk to anyone. I really like what his little brother said. I thought he had it on point and very impressive how his brother turned out. It's interesting to see, right? You can have 2 brothers. One gets a life sentence for murder, and the other one really excels being an engineer building boats and ships, right? It's just a whole thought experiment for the nature versus nurture thing. You know, you can have the same upbringing and just 2 different outcomes. Just food for thought, I guess, right there. But I like the process. What can I say? The outcome, I mean, love to hear your thoughts and comments on it. To me, this seems like the perfect scenario of someone getting life and then getting out. The victim doesn't oppose. Does not appear to be any type of risk for reoffending. Seems to have the support from his brother. So, love to hear your thoughts on this. Have a great Thanksgiving.